Hello and welcome to the Diplomatic Missile, and today we'll be taking a look at Star Trek Online, which is a free-to-play MMO that came out quite a few years ago and has been continually updated by its developers Perfect World Entertainment since its launch. Now, many people were put off by its game when it did launch because it had a multitude of issues and not many people thought it would get so far, but Perfect World is stuck with it and it's turned into a really good free-to-play MMO, and you should definitely go and revisit it if you were put off before. So let's get straight into this. I'm not going to play a new character, but I'm just going to show you the new character creation screen. Also, the soundtrack is awesome, which is one of my favourite things about this game. The main soundtrack in the menu is just one of my favourites. So I'm going to do this from the perspective of someone that's not played the game before, instead of someone that has played the older version. So yeah, let's get straight in. So we have three factions. We have Starfleet, who are the main good guys, the people you see in the original Star Treks and obviously the newer Star Trek films. And what I really like about this game is the very large amount of races you can play. There's a lot of different races, like a Bajoran, a Benzite, a Betazoid, a Bolian, a Katan, who looks like they're a pay-for only, a Ferengi, all races from the Star Trek franchise, and they're all really cool. Now, you also have your Romulan characters, who I believe are like the neutral sort of characters. They only have three races though, which is a Romulan, a Reman, and an Alien. And you also have the Klingons, which are basically the bad guys. And you have Klingons, the Gorn, the Lethans, the Nausicaans, all of the different kind of bad races, and all of them have Alien for some reason. I'm not too sure why that comes in. Now, you also have three different classes, and the music's turned ominous. You also got three different classes. You have engineering, who is kind of the tanks. You have the science officers, who are the support sort of people, and you have the tactical officers, who are kind of your DPS sort of main combat roles. Now, I am an engineering officer, but the tactical officer, in my opinion, is probably the most boring. But if you solely want it to be combat orientated, then go for that. If you want a support role, science is the key, and engineering if you want to be kind of a tank. So let's go back out of the character creation screen and let's log into me. So my name is Jacoby and this is the USS Aftershock. Let's get straight into this. Now I believe I am at Earth Space Dock, so I will start in my ship, and it's a really good place to start. Hello and welcome back. So obviously, as you can see here, we're at Earth Space Dock, the main hub area for the Federation fleet, also in ship view. And there is a very large amount of other ships here. Well, that one's huge. Look at the size of that one. That's the RRW Gallifrey. Brilliant. So we're going to go dock at our space dock now. And I'm going to show you the inside of that first. Like docking here on the side. And then I'm going to show you all of the ship components and options there. So this is going to take us into ground view. And yeah, I'll see you in a second. Hello, and here we are. So this is a transport pad for we can beam to Starfleet Academy, which beams us down to Earth, where a very large amount of the training stuff and getting officers for your ship is. But for now, I'm just going to go around and show you some of Earth Space Dock. Now, if I press M to bring the map up, we can see this is all of Earth Space Dock here. We can't see the second half because I believe you have to go through a turbo lift of some kind to get there. But anyway, there's a very large amount of things around. So if I zoom in here, there's Ensign Lissa, Lieutenant Commander Root, there's Captain Yim. These are all like quest people and people you can buy things off and sell stuff to, which is always nice. But it just has stutter there for some reason. If I center on player, and see, this is where I'm in the red zone, and I'm going to go to ship requisitions and show you the ship customization. I believe I've just gone straight past it. Maybe not. Let's continue. Now, obviously, you can see I'm in ground view here. Here's my beautiful Vulcan face with his weird eye thing in the middle. And I've got my engineering kit on, which is all of my gadgets and stuff. So this is the turbo lift of ship requisitions. Just going to take that up here. And here we are. So this is ship requisitions, where you can buy more ships and upgrade your ship and select your ship actually. I'm going to show you that now. So I have my three ships. I have the USS Aftershock, the USS Catalyst, and the USS Atlas. And my three ships. My most leveled up one is the USS Aftershock. So up at the top at the bar here, you have your rank. I'm level 23. And I require 1067 skill points to level back up, or level up to Commander 24. And every 10 levels, you get a new ship, or can requisition a new ship appropriate to your class. And obviously I'm a tank, so I get the most hull strength and most shields, and obviously are the tank. Now if I go to him, I can also customize my starship. Now I don't really want to customize this one, so I'm going to delete this thing. But if I go to advanced here, I can randomize it by selecting all of these different things. But you can do it yourself here. You can choose the saucer type, the hull type, the different pylons at the bottom. You can also choose the fleet logo, the fleet emblem, and the United Federation of Planets. And you can also choose your colors, which is very, very nice. But I do not wish to do that, so I'm just going to cancel it, because I prefer to have my ship as it is. And I'll quickly go back in and show you it, which is this one here, which is black and white, and I think it looks awesome. Nice round saucer on there. So there we are. That's starship customization done. Now over here we have obviously our map and our quest log. I'll do the quest log first. So these are my in progress quests. I have new duty officers, a deep space encounter, blind man tell all tales, which is my main quest, and slowing the expeditionary force. All of these get you skill points. By the looks of things, this one will probably level me up nearly twice. I'll receive a plasma torpedo launcher Mark IV, and I can choose a different armor set for completing that one. Now something I really like about this game is there's so many missions to do. So if we go to overview, you can see you have the episodes, the Foundry, and queues. So the Foundry are missions created by the public, I believe. But the episodes, you have a very large amount of missions in each chapter. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters to do. The Solar Dyson Sphere being the newest one. And I am completed the Klingon War, as you can see here, going all the way down. And I'm now on the Wasteland. I am on this mission that blind men tell all tales. Track the Orion Syndicate through the waste to find out their plan. Now I need to go to Nimbus 3. As it says there, go to Nimbus 3. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But before I do that, I'm going to show you these different things here. So this will beam me up to my ship. This will scan for anomalies, which you'll need in missions. This hails Starfleet that just brings the mission log up and completes missions for you. You have your character status, which is your main skill screen, and your inventory. So inventory is obviously your inventory. You store your weapons and all of that sort of stuff in it. Now I have my kit, which is all of my gadgets and stuff and applies to my abilities. I have my body, which is my Deburium Reinforced Body Armor Mark IV. My shields, my 2 weapons, and my devices, such as my Tribble and my small shield charge. And is that a power cell? Yes. Which allows me to use them. Also, I have my full skill tree here, which I can actually upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade ship projectile weapons and my structural integrity. And I can also upgrade electroplasma systems, and except that, I can even upgrade more. So the way that works is your skill points are actually how much you spend. Now you have your traits as well, which allows you to add traits. Now I unlock more traits at Captain 30, 40 and 50. And you can chop and change these traits depending on your race and class, which is always nice. You have your stations, which you can station your people at. I have a room for a second engineering officer, but I don't have one yet. Now you can also upgrade your ship, as you would expect, with your 4 weapons, my after weapons, deflector, impulse, warp, shields, consoles, science consoles, and tactical consoles. So these give you more abilities and such. And you can also upgrade your bridge officers, which are like your away team. If you have watched Star Trek, you'll know what one of those is. So I have Stole, Mirror, and Isis, which is very nice. So now I'm going to beam up to my ship, and we're going to go to Nimbus 3. So here we are back outside Earth Space Dock, and we're going to Nimbus 3. Now if we press M on here, we can see this is the area map of Earth Space Dock. So this is obviously Earth, and these are the 3 space stations that are scattered around it. Now obviously you can beam down to Earth, but I'm going to show you that now. So I'm not going to make the video too long, so it's probably going to be kind of long. Now I can scan the area as a ship as well, which you are going to need in space for finding different things. Now I need to depart this system if I want to go to Nimbus 3, so let's depart it and go to the main map. So here we are in the main map. Now there's obviously a very large amount of ships here as well, and I can enter the stall system, which is there. Now this is how it works. You're basically in like transwarp mode here, and you can go very fast. Now if I drag this down, I will be able to see the world map. Now all of these are different systems you can go to, and the galaxy map is the main block sectors where you can see where you need to go. Now I need to go to the Nimbus system, which is in the Tau Dewa block of the in the Nimbus sector, and that's where Nimbus 3 is. As you can see there's Nimbus, and we're up here in Sirius, so it's going to take quite a while for us to get there. So to start, we're going to need to go to the regular sector block. So I'm going to double click on it and set a course there and increase my speed. Now I'm probably going to stop the video and get it back, so it's going to take quite a while before we get there. Now for some reason we stopped because we've hit the Alpha Centauri block for some reason. Let's go down, plot another course. Plot course, please. There we go. There we go, now we're going. That was a bit weird. Yeah, so I'm going to stop the video here and get it back in when we're at the Nimbus 3 planet. Hello and welcome back. So obviously we're just about to approach the Nimbus system here. As you can see, we're 1.4 light years away now. About to become 1 light year away. Now you can also disable this like grid thing by clicking disable astrometics, but it's quite useful to have on, I think. Now I'm going to enter the Nimbus system, and then we're going to beam bound to the planet, I believe. Here we go. So let's see, what do we need to do? So we are now at Nimbus 3, and we need to gain the trust of the people of Nimbus 3. So let's beam down to Nimbus 3 and let's complete this objective. So this is our away team here. Click accept, we're going to the planet. So here we are, having just beamed down to the planet of Nimbus 3, as you can see here. And we have to go and speak with 2 of 8, who appears to be in here. If we zoom into the map, there it is. That's 2 of 8 over there. So let's go and find 2 of 8. Now this is apparently Paradise City in the Wasteland, which is kind of anticlimactic. This is 2 of 8 here. I think he's a Borg. Let's have a look. Assign a crew member to install a repositor. Let's assign that person. Start assignment. Okay. So make a show of force to the crowd. So let's go and do that then. So the ground combat is still a little bit iffy, but it's definitely very, very playable, and it's quite fun actually. Although not the most responsive. But I think it's pretty good. Now we've got our beam down officers. Calling down an away team. And this is a show of force, apparently. I now have... Here we go. Okay then. So I've just casually beamed down an away team there. And made these people... like us, I suppose. Not too sure what I'm doing here, but... I'm just going to do it anyway. Now down here I also have my other abilities. I press Z to switch weapon, or that button there. Let's go and do it again. How many of these have I got to do? Do I have to do even more? No, there's no more there. Anyway, so down here I have my other abilities, like my force shield. He just decided to go. Like my force field, which is this one here, which is part of my engineering kit. That's another one. There we go, now I've done it. Now we've got a boost, boost support at the bar. Continue to do that. Now we also have my 5, which is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, if I can say that word, and that is getting your officers up after they've been downed. I don't want to talk to the bartender. What do I want to do? Boost morale, yes. That's what I want to do. Boost morale. There's one. 25%. Go continue, that's now 50%. Anywhere else I can boost morale? Oh, there's a dance coordinator. That's a GPL boost morale. There's 3 boost morales there. Just good, good, good. So I'm just getting through this quest. Now the stories are really, really good. I quite like the stories. Oh, I did kind of skip through them because I don't really want to spoil anything. Now the first Klingon chapter that I've completed is really, really good story, and that's definitely worth playing, even if you just go do that chapter. One more round of gesture. So what I forgot to do, buy a round at the bar from the bartender. Okie doke. Let's speak to the bartender. And a round for the bar. There we go. Talk to Law. Okay then. Now I'm just going to rush through the quest, as I don't want it to take all the time. I just want to show you some of the ground stuff. And I could also go up and get into a naval encounter in a second. Or a ship encounter, so I can show you some of the naval combat, because it's really, really good. It's really, really good, and I like it. So there we go, let's contact Law. And we're in a cutscene. Now these cutscenes do contain you, which is really nice. And I suppose this is Law here. Okay. Folks around town are starting to talk about you. So let's just skip through all of this. Reach Hassan's stronghold. So whereabouts is that? That's all the way over there. Okie doke then. So let's keep moving. Now I don't think I'm going to go all the way over there. This video is going to be really, really long. So what I am going to do is go and kill a few of the sandworms that are out here, or sand scorpions, just to show you some of the ground combat. Because as I said, stop getting stuck. As I said, it is kind of good now. I quite like it. They've definitely improved it a lot. There we are. There's a load of sand scorpions out here. We'd have to fight our way past these anyway. So let's go and take them down. Now we have 2 abilities per gun, which is a secondary and primary ability. Let's take this big one out. Now, another good thing that they always have in this game is you can do it like standard MMO just by clicking on it, or you can press B and switch to a third-person mode that allows you to fully target like a third-person shooter, which I think is really, really neat. Just going to continue to take these scorpions down. Now I can also switch my weapon out and go for my disruptor shotgun, which does obviously a lot more. Let's continue. Let's take out this big one over here, shall we? There we go, mature sand scorpion. I think this will be the last one we take out, as I kind of want to find a encounter for us to take down. I've got an accolade. That's nice. Now I'm going to melee this guy by pressing 3, or the middle mouse button. There we go. And this one's about to be taken down as well. Sweet. Let's take this item. I found a small power cell. Always nice. And I received expertise for that, apparently. So yeah, that's just a little showcase of the ground combat. Now, I kind of wanted to show you more, but I haven't really got time. I don't want to make this video too long and bore people. Probably is quite long already, actually. So let's beam back up to... no, do that. Press B and beam back up to our ship. And let's go and find a encounter for us to do some naval combat in. Right then, so let's depart this system, and let's go and find some close encounters. And no, it's not of the third kind, it's the Klingon kind, I believe. So let's plot a course for the regular sector block, and I'm going to see you once I've found an encounter. So here we are, found an encounter for us to do, so I'm going to engage the enemy, and let's take out some Klingons. I believe they're Klingons. There's some bad guy, probably the Gorn or the Klingons of some kind. Let's see if we can take him down. So here we go, let's do this. Yep, continue exploring. Now it looks like there are ships above us, are they black? No, there's one there, right. There's one directly in front of us. Right, let's go for that one then. Now the naval combat works by having 3 forward weapons and 3 aft weapons, so behind weapons. Boost power to this and get to him nice and fast. It's a Negvar warship. I believe, yeah, it looks like a Klingon one. So I have lots of beam weapons. I also have 2 torpedoes on the back. Fire that one and fire that one. There's 2 torpedoes. One of them is a Harpeng, which is a Klingon torpedo. I need to get round on the aft weapon to fire those 2 there. Now they've really upgraded the assets from when this first came out. The particle effects are really, really nice. I mean, looking at that beam, I think the beam and all the weapons look really good. Now looks like we're going to take this down without much of a problem. Let's just keep firing. Might be able to get front weapon on him. There we go. Now those 2 at the front are probably my most powerful. I'm just going to go straight in and take him out. And we're in. Let's see, what do we have on him? A console science inverter dampeners. There we go. So he's been taken down. So now we need to get out of combat and we'll go find another one. Now there's another person here called Nelly, the USS Laneham, doing this encounter with me, which is always good to have. Having a friend with you on these sort of things is really good. And also there's a full PvP in this game. There's ground combat PvP now and space combat. I prefer the space combat because you actually have to use all your abilities instead of just firing blindly. Now your bridge officers also have abilities such as this one, which I've used, that allows me to fire 2 torpedoes instead of 1, as I've just done there. And I'm going to fire my big one as well. Oh, that annihilated him. So he got annihilated by my bridge officer's ability. I think we're going to take this one out and then we'll probably leave the encounter. Let's go and take this one. And we'll leave the encounter and I'll end the video. Probably by transwarping, because it's my favourite animation in the entire game. Let's keep going. I'm going to activate my Science Team 1, which heals my... it's a debuff cleanse, and it does it to my friend and myself. Nice. Oh, wow. We've completely destroyed him. There's very small fighters attacking me now. Should be able to take them out with minimal ease. There's another one. Looks like there's a lot of them there. Let's just take these out with full phaser blast to the front. We appear to be missing him because he's so fast. There's that one down. Where is he? 3 beams on the back. And hit him straight in the face with a torpedo. Let's wait till we're out of combat. Let's take all of these things. Wait till we're out of combat and we'll exit the sector. So that's a little show of the naval combat, which I think they've improved. They've kept the same mechanics and everything, which I liked in the first place. But they've kind of upgraded it. As I said, the particle effects have been really upgraded, which I really like. I love the beam weapons. And now I'm going to do my favourite thing, which is transwarping here to Earth space dock. And we're going to go for a transwarp black hole wormhole thing. Check that out. No, I love that animation. Even if it is kind of dated. I still love it. It's brilliant. So transwarping is a way just to get across the map at different locations. And it does cost some credits, but you get loads of credits, so it's not too bad. And there's always one back to Earth space dock. So I'm going to end the video here. I've got a team invitation. I'm going to decline it for now. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video on Star Trek Online. And if you were a fan of the game and you've kind of abandoned it, or you were kind of put off by its issues, this is definitely the time to go. That's ginormous. Definitely the time to go back and replay it, because they severely upgraded everything. There's still a few problems with it and things I'd like them to change, but I know that it's probably not going to happen with some of the things because it's just not possible. It's too already integrated. And yeah, but I still think it's a really good game. And for some reason that's not impulsing. Anyway, yeah, I still think it's a really good game. You should definitely go and check it out. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.